So here when you are drafting a resolution, the resolution is actually a special resolution. Now what happens is the ROC will actually approve for the alteration of article of association through these steps, the MGT 14 form, where anytime whenever we go for any special resolution, we are supposed to fill it and give it to the ROC. Then 21 days before the actual date of EGM, you are supposed to give a notice to the members. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Abhilash Chandra from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidyashram First Aid College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. And in the last session, I told you about the Memorandum of Association, and now I'll be explaining you about the alteration which is done in the Article of Association, what exactly the procedures are, how can you actually alter the alteration of the AOA, that is called Articles of Association. I'll tell you, there are many students who always ask me a question, sir, can we alter the AOA? Definitely yes. Anytime you can alter the alteration of AOA, that is Article of Association. But you are supposed to go with a few of the steps, and the steps are as follows. The first one here is you need to go with a convey a board meeting, and that is actually the board meeting of the directors. The first step is you need to contact the directors, that is all the directors. Now the sections I'll tell you about it as per the section 173 and subsection 1. So that is where you are supposed to call all the directors, and the directors need to be present. There you will actually held a meeting, and then the director's consent is very, very important. If the director's consent is favorable, you can go for alteration. If they feel that no, we shouldn't go for any alteration, then you cannot proceed. That is what the rules says. After that, say, we'll assume that the directors have said okay for it. Now what is that you should do is, you need to go for the meeting, and that is section 173 and subsection 1. And later you are supposed to issue notice of general meeting. Now your other members, right, now they need to come, and you are supposed to call them, and again you are supposed to have a meeting with them. Again they are supposed to go for favorability, showing that yes, we need to go for alteration. Then only you can proceed to the next step, or else you can't. So that is where you are supposed to convince your members, and then you are supposed to take approval. You are supposed to, who are the people who will go for voting and who are the people who will not go for voting. Then after holding the general meeting and all, now you are supposed to file all the things to the ROC, that is Registrar of Companies. Now whatever the favorable things you have got, and you will go to the ROC, that is the registrar will be there. You will explain him why is that you are going for alteration and all. If he has any objections over it, you are supposed to tell him and convince him what exactly you are going with it. He will appoint a person, that person will actually check each and everything, any clarification is there, anything to be given from your side, you are supposed to provide to him. And then what happens is, that alteration of a memorandum of association as well as the alteration of article of association will be again signed, and it will be in the books of record of registrar, and then you can have your alteration of article of association. So these are the procedures. Now I'll be giving you the sections the same way. When you go for any of the board meeting, or you are holding a board meeting with the directors, usually it is the section 173 and subsection 1. When you go for a general meeting, it is the section 101. And then if you go for the holding the general meeting, again it is 101. And the last one is all about filing it to the ROC, and that is called the section 117. So these are the sections. Please do remember, and you can actually get more marks if you write the sections. So step 1, when we go with it, that is you need to actually tell the directors. Now what is the tenure, what is the time, I'll tell you. Now issue notice of board meeting to all the directors. What is it? You will issue it to all the directors of the company at least 7 days before the date of board meeting. So you are supposed to inform them how many days? That is 7 days. Before 7 days. Very, very important. This is 7 days. Now, what is that you are supposed to go with is you need to attach the agenda of it, what exactly the purpose is, then notes to agenda, and then draft a resolution. So here when you are drafting a resolution, the resolution is actually a special resolution. What is it? It's a special resolution. When you draft it, a special resolution is there. And whenever you go with the alteration of memorandum of association or alteration of article of association, you are supposed to go with a special resolution. So I told you about the MGT form 14 also. Now here you need to understand what exactly these forms are all about. Now when we go with a special resolution, it is mandatory that you are supposed to go for MGT 14, and I'll be explaining you about what exactly this MGT 14 is all about. In the corporate affairs, when we go for it, that is the Ministry of Corporation have actually given this MGT 14 form, where anytime whenever we go for any special resolution, we are supposed to fill it and give it to the ROC. Now, after this one step is done, the second step is all about held board meeting. Now you are supposed to have a board meeting and discuss with all the directors. At the board meeting, the board resolution shall be passed in respect of alteration of article of association. To obtain approval of alteration of article of association and recommending the proposal for members consideration by way of special resolution. I told you about the special resolution. That is where you are supposed to go with. Now you are supposed to go with fixing the date, the time and the venue of the general meeting, and authorizing a director or any other person to send the notice for the same to the members. Now you are supposed to, in the board meeting, now say example, you have taken consideration, you have taken the consent of all the directors, and directors have approved saying that yes, we will go for alteration. Now the directors will decide the date, time and venue of the general meeting. So who will actually decide? That is the directors. They will decide that where you are supposed to go with, and then you are supposed to hold the general meeting. So before going with the general meeting, the third step, it says that you are supposed to give them the notice. Now that is notice of EGM, that is extraordinary general meeting. What is it? Extraordinary. Shall be given at least 21 days before. That means now you are supposed to go with it. So see, 7 days for the directors. Then 21 days before the actual date of EGM, you are supposed to give a notice to the members. Now EGM called or shorter notice, that is the reason it is called extraordinary general meeting. EGM can be called on shorter notice with the consent of at least majority in number and 95% of such part of the paid up share capital of the company given a right to vote at such a meeting. So here what happens is, whenever we go for extraordinary meetings, it should be actually given, that is the consent should be given by all the members or the directors and the majority of people. Now here what happens is, in the meeting who all will be there, that is all directors will be there, we have members, and then the auditors of the company. So these people will be present. So the notice shall specify the place, date, day and the time of the meeting, and contain statement on the business of to be transacted at the EGM. So in that notice, you are supposed to give a clear picture about what exactly the EGM is all about, and then you are supposed to go with it. The fourth step is all about, now you need to hold a meeting. When you go for a meeting, you are supposed to check the quorum of it, check whether auditor is present. If the auditor is not there, you are supposed to check whether he has taken a leave, or the absence of leave is actually given to him or granted to him. That is the section 146. You need to have auditor when you go for extraordinary meeting. Sometimes what happens is, some of the other various reasons the auditor will not be there. Again, you are supposed to check whether he has taken a prior permission from the directors or not. Then you are supposed to pass the special resolution, that is the section 114 subsection 2, and then approval of alteration in AOA will happen. Now here in the meeting, if the members feel that there should not be any alteration, Now you cannot do anything about it, but you are supposed to have the voting powers. You are supposed to go with the how many people are favorable, how many people are unfavorable with that. Then if you have the majority of it, then you can go for the consent of the alteration of AOA. If not, the procedure stops here itself. Now say we'll assume that now the everybody also felt that yes, it is the thing which we are supposed to go with. We will change the, or we will alter the article of association. Then what happens? You are supposed to go to the next step, that is called filling. Now here what happens is you are supposed to go and file in the ROC, that is you are going for alteration of AOA. Now when you go for it, the file or the things which you are supposed to carry will be what? All the things which already you have done, that is the alteration you have done, and you are supposed to go and file the form MGT 14. This is what the form I was talking about, MGT 14, within 30 days of passing the special resolution. So the special resolution, when it happens, you are supposed to go with it along with the given documents. When we go with the documents, what are the documents? One is certified true copies of special resolution along with explanatory statement. What exactly the true copy is, you are supposed to go with it. Second one is copy of the notice of meeting sent to members along with all the annexures, that is what all has happened. You have went for the directors, you have called them how many days prior to it, you have called the general meeting, that is EGM, extraordinary general meeting, what is the form and when did you actually give it, how many people were present, everything you are supposed to give it. And the last one here is you will go with a printed copy of altered article of association will also be given to the ROC. Now the ROC will check each and everything, and if everything is maintained by law, now what happens is the ROC will actually approve for the alteration of article of association. Through these steps, we can actually alter the article of association. If you have any doubt regarding this, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.